Oh, good evening, everybody. David here at Scale Models Midwest in Altoona, Iowa. Giving you an update video from the Mutt Modeler sponsored 48-hour group build of 2022. Again, I'm doing the Revell Pontiac Firebird that was also detailed in the April 2020 issue of Scale Auto. And wanted to kind of do it just like the author did with his, but with a twist. This is just a lot of paint detail. I used the Tamiya Paneline accent color for the lines and of course for the grill assembly. And yet I left the body unpainted white plastic. I figured this is just a quick build and I don't have a dehydrator, so I figured I'll just sand it, and didn't even want to clear it. I just want to have some fun with this one. So what I did was I used the polishing cloths from Tamiya from 1500 grit all the way up to 12,000 grit, and then I did Novus number 3 and number 2 for the scratch removers, and then I did a nice little coat of Meguiar's Canuba, and I think it came out pretty cool. Still going to do one more coat of the Canuba and just polish it out, remove any kind of fingerprints that I have along it, and then call it a day. The rims that they have in the kit, they're all chrome, and the author of the article stated that you can paint details and make them come alive, and they weren't kidding. You can use an argent, or you can use, in my case I used gunmetal, and then I also did a Tamiya dark iron to kind of do the contrast from the polished outer rim, and I think they came out really well. The pad printed blue oval tires just really makes this thing come alive. I've got paint detail on the chassis, a little bit of weathering, but it's ready to mate with the engine. The engine itself, I initially started to paint TS51 Racing Blue because I couldn't find the bottle of Pontiac engine blue that I knew I had. Then, as I painted the engine and let it dry, I found it. I was staring at it the entire time, so I shook it up really well, went on ahead and did another coat of the paint, and there you have it. Ready to have the valve covers, the carburetor, and all the ancillary things hooked up to it. Still have to paint the transmission tunnel, or transmission itself, but that'll be taken care of. Again, I got the dark blue. The dark blue that I have on this is actually darker than the, I believe it's called Lucerne blue, that was the corresponding color with the white kits. But I went on ahead and used it anyway because that's what I had, and I think it still turned out pretty nice. And you're building a kit for yourself, and you're building it for fun. This is not an exact model. But one thing I did do, if you look at the interior, they didn't have any armrests, so I went on ahead and cut 2 really thin strips of plastic that I had, and I've still got to put a second coat of the dark blue on there, but I think it came out really well. I used Detail Master velour flocking in dark blue that I had in my stash, and I'm sure I'll be building more Pontiacs in the future, so I'll still have that, but that came out really well too. I still have to touch up a few things before I button this up, but tomorrow morning I'm going to put the engine together. I'm going to put the glass in and let it sit. I still have to paint directly underneath the wheel wells. I have to paint that flat black. But the interior of the engine bay, I've done that already. And I've also used Chromolito pen for the windshield moldings. But all in all, it's coming together really nicely. I've been watching other videos of other people who are participating in this group build, and there's a lot of cool builds going on, so make sure you check them out as well, and stay tuned. Final build sometime Sunday afternoon. I'll have that ready for you. So till then, have a great day, and we'll catch you later.